to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He leaves it with his back. Showing off the arm. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with power. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Really nice job there as the quarterback, reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Broncos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field, he's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And that ball is picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
It's a good... All young receivers out there, never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He finds his man.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air, it's Keene. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Unloads to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but...
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Byers on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said, football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Need to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Now the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They come to the line on 3rd and goal, looking for their first points of the day. Back to pass, it's Keene. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adapting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Shakes off the defender. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Genty. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Genty. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. It's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And now on first down after converting with the run. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Genty. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking for room. It's Genty. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Broncos will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal. Oh, what a call on the fake. They're going to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. sports.